Assalamualaikum everyone. We are from Group 1. We'll be presenting the advantage of visual learning. It is very pleasure for us to describe our essay for today. Before that, thank you to Madam Akmal Azlin, our lecturer for subject communication English. I am Haris Ashraf bin Syamuddin and I am along with my members group. The number 2 is Amirul Asraf bin Cik Ma'ruf. Number 3, Muhammad Rizwan bin Muhammad Lawi. And number 4, Ahmad Nasruddin bin Hasbullah. Next, I will present to you about the content. So as you can see, for the first slide, it will be essay introduction, which is hook and thesis statement. For the second slide, it will be essay point 1, accessibility and learning, which is accessibility anytime, anywhere. And for the third slide, it will be the essay point 2, efficiency in learning, which the content is the TVLE environment, linear control, learning as a social program. And for the fourth slide, it will be essay point 3, efficiency in time management. And it will be a form of a time management practice, guidance from tutor and schedule. For the fifth slide, essay point 4 will be new learning environment, and the content is medium of learning nowadays, the influence of e-learning, and the changing of education system. And for the last slide, it will be essay conclusion, which is it will be increased educational access in one of the possible benefits of virtual learning. Now, the presentation will be started by introduction by Amirul. Thank you.
Thank you, Harif. Nowadays, virtual learning turns out to be more practiced because of pandemic COVID-19. Using a classroom context is an easy way to give your online lesson a new learning environment. Virtual learning gives the opportunity to many students to avail of a university education, offering like accessibility in learning, efficiency in learning, efficiency in time management, and new learning environment. Now, I will continue my first point on this essay. The first point of the advantages of virtual learning is accessibility in learning. As for as for the first in-text citation taken from Sun and Chen in 2016, stated that the accessibility of ICT benefits on the line educational program for all people from all platforms such as gender, age, or race is no longer a clear predictor of access to technology. After that, using anytime, anywhere as the keywords, I had quote from Shivangi Dawan said that in time of crisis such as man-made disaster, natural disaster, or pandemic like COVID-19, the anywhere, anytime functionality of e-learning comes in handy. Lastly, from Shivagi Dawan again, in her Journal of Educational Tech, sorry, stated that since most schools, college, and universities, also businesses are closed due to lockdowns and curfew, and most of people work from home, this software assists in keeping people linked by video conferencing was chosen after the keyword called application. That is all from me in accessibility in learning. I will pass the presentation to our second presenter, Muhammad Rizwan. Thank you.
Thank you, Amirul. Now I will continue my point. The next point is efficiency. From word of William in 1996, self-monitoring of progress is easily accomplished in the TVLA environment through practice assignment and discussion. In a TVLE environment, monitoring of self-progress can be done easily through practice and discussion assignment. For example, a student is completing an assignment and he or she does not know how to complete the question posed in the assignment. From there, student will know their weakness and start doing research for their own progress. Besides, from Shi Hui Cho in 2005 says students in the TVLE have higher level of computer self-efficiency than their peer in the traditional learning environment. Self-efficiency refers to pupil judgment of their capabilities to attain desired type of performance. The main concern of self-efficiency is judgment of what one can do with whatever one possesses. In the content of IT basic skills, in the content of IT basic skills training, it is very important to evaluate the learner's propensity to apply what they have learned. In addition, students confident of their capabilities to use IT appropriately is also an indicator of computer self-efficiency. Last, from Avali 1998 also say some learning theories considering learning to be a social progress that is enhanced by cooperative interpersonal. An example student collaborating on the task, this can have a positive impact on students because students can cultivate the nature of cooperation with each other. Not only that, but students can also share their knowledge in completed assignment. Now the presentation will move to Ahmad. Thank you.
Thank you, Rizwan. Now I want to present about time managed effectively. The topic sentence is time managed effectively. Based on the work from Irwin in 1989, there are many forms of the time management practice referred to as time management. The most well-known use of this concept is personal time management, which refers to a group of routines, guides, and recommendations for managing personal time person efficiently and complete as many jobs as possible in a given off period. Even time management is important in education. Next, based on work from Fortinalte in 2009, time management will affect both the teachers and the students. There are there is a difference between a pure virtual learning course with no face-to-face interaction between the teachers and the students and a blended style of teaching that include both traditional and virtual learning support. A pure virtual learning course should have a consistent time frame with clearly specific activities, activities such as studying the e-textbook, creating lessons, studying from other source, completing training assessment, and the other activities appropriate to the course. Then, for the last in-text citation based on work from Brunensis in 2006, is we should determine the time commitment of each course and include it in your schedule. Then, you will have a better chance of passing your test. We should make a schedule based on suitability according to the subject we are studying. Therefore, it will make it easier for us even to learn from distance. Now, I will pass the presentation to Haris. Thank you.
Thank you, Ahmad. Now I will continue the presentation point. The topic sentences in this point is the relationship of new learning environment with advantages of virtual learning, and based on word from Manager Zadari 2019, distance learning is a system of education in which students were not required to attend school every day. In other words, rather than going to an exam hall, a college building, or a university campus, you learn, study, and qualify for your chosen subject online. Second, from Paulo Alves et al., 2017, the dissemination of virtual learning environment, VLE, is the widespread use of virtual in higher education institutions to justify the need to evaluate their effect on study success. on student success. Third, from Jesus et al. 2020, the adoption of a modern teaching learning ecosystem known as e-learning has been made possible by the digital transformation of education system at all levels. Now, the presentation will move to Rizwan. Thank you.
Thank you, Arid. For the conclusion part, as a result of visual learning, place, time, and quality are no longer consideration in pursuing degrees, courses, or higher education. Next, visual learning methods need to be done to all students so that learning is not disrupted. Various methods have been applied in the visual learning and it is more challenging than attending classes physically. Finally, visual learning will measure their understanding of a learning. For the last part on our presentation today, I would like to call Ahmad for presentation conclusion. Thank you.
Thank you, Rizwan. For everyone, thank you for listening to our presentation. I hope this presentation can give benefit to you. And I would like to be said thank you to group members for giving their full cooperation to make this presentation a success. Thank you again.